Hello buddy, in this video we'll be looking at many reasons why Manchester United signed Joshua Zirkzee. It's going to be a scouting report. We'll be looking at his strengths, his weaknesses and his suitability, and also giving you a conclusion why Manchester United was signed. We'll be talking about positions where he played, what it will actually add to Manchester United and much more. So don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. So we know he's not a traditional sort of striker. He's kind of a false score, a 9 sort of thing. He likes to drop deep, get in behind, score goals, and kind of typically plays in behind a striker. He's 23 years of age. We know that he's Dutch. He's 6'3". He plays as like a centre forward / second striker. And last season for Bologna, he scored 11 goals. Obviously, he's joined Manchester United. And why is he regarded as such a talented forward? So, his strengths. His back-to-goal play. The best description of Zirkzee's most suitable role is perhaps that of a number 9.5. So, a mix kind of between a number 9 and a number 10. He often drops deep in front of the opposition centre-backs to link attacks. Zirkzee's execution of passes is often smooth, which keeps the pace of attacks alive. Below, I'm obviously just got a clip here. After Bologna beat the initial press, he comes deep, lays the ball off, dragging the centre-back out, leaving Bologna with an overload. Zirkzee causes dilemma, not just in transition, but also during an opponent press. He's literally a maniac when it comes to things like that. He's, as I said, he's described as a 9.5, in between a 9 and a 10. He's a unique sort of player. And if I was to describe him as like a different sort of player, it would be the Firmino / kind of Martial type of striker. They can score goals, but they also got a lot of other things about them. They're very, very tricky and they're very, very hard to come up against. Another strength about Joshua Zirkzee is his tight space control. Zirkzee's control of the ball in tight spaces is top, aided by how quickly his body twists. It's not unusual to see It's not so usual to see a tall centre forward with a good technique, and without a doubt, my gift is my technique, and that's Zirkzee saying that himself. His strength as well is two-footedness in building attacks. Coupled with his ability to shift direction easily, Zirkzee uses both feet really well, which means he can receive to both sides of his body, opening up the pitch for his teams. He's adept at finishing with his left foot, which makes him a very unpredictable player. Being able to shoot as effectively with both feet makes it harder for the defenders to read his intention. So it makes it very difficult. And that'd be something that we need at Manchester United. He's kind of the sort of player that we've been needing for a long time. He's got very good pressing stats as well. He makes tackles quite often in the opponent's half, and his physical frame helps him to be a disruptor in this regard. He actively uses angles and pressing runs to cut off passing lanes. United obviously have runners with great engine in midfield from McTominay, Bruno, Mount, Dalot, that could exploit the space in behind the centre-back that Zirkzee creates, as well as having direct threats with Zirkzee can combine with wide areas like Rashford, Garnacho and Højlund. His weaknesses is his box present. When United need a box present with good predatory instincts and top movements, Zirkzee can improve. He is much more likely to hold position and occupy space rather than make runs into the 6-yard area. Late arrivals towards the edge of the box are very good though. Also his aerial ability. Despite being 6'3", he's not really good aerially, whether that be battling in aerial duels from lofted kicks or coming into headed opportunities from crosses. To think about Zirkzee, I think he's going to obviously start games probably at our number 9. But for me, his best position would probably be off the 10. And if that means Manchester United kind of have to change their formation, kind of play one number 6 and then have Bruno and Zirkzee in there, there's obviously going to be some games in the league where we can play a Bruno, Manu and kind of Zirkzee midfield 3. It won't be every game. There certainly are going to be games in the Premier League where we can do that. And that would be a very good midfield 3 for me. In certain games anyway. He will often beat defenders to the ball, however the execution of his headers needs to improve. For instance, he doesn't often direct his headers on target when shooting. Also, when contesting aerial duels, he doesn't seem to get a strong enough leap ahead of the defender. His lack of placement. Zirkzee separates from defenders well through quick feet and rapid shifts in body orientation. He often connects well with the ball, but needs to add more placement within the step and where possible more disguised. Another weakness is his shooting when the ball arrives from ground high or above bouncing motion. He tends to be under the ball rather than over it and ends up shooting too high. There's huge promise with Zirkzee. He is such a clean technician during the construction of attacks, but he is still rusty in front of goal. This is what he can do. Quick feet, opt for placement and also disguise the finish. There's another weakness, long shooting. Zirkzee attempts from outside the box are normally blocked or go wide of the post. 0 of his league goals for Bologna have come from further than the edge of the box. Need to improve trajectory, press accuracy. Zirkzee's shot on target percentage has looked much lower than most forwards, ranking in the 17th percentile. He definitely needs to improve his selection of shots while also executing shots better in and around the box. So this is possible ways that obviously now Zirkzee can fit into the Manchester United team. The first possible dynamic. Actually, no, I'll keep that for a separate video. So yeah, Zirkzee certainly is a very, very interesting candidate who would add a lot to Manchester United. And this is why Manchester United have signed him. He's got some very, very good strengths. And with the weaknesses that he does have, he can certainly develop. We've got Ruud van Nistelrooy coming in the club now to work with the strikers. He's a very, very experienced striker and knows what it's like to play for Manchester United. We've got coaches. I think Zirkzee does seem like one for the future, definitely. And he will certainly add a lot to this Manchester United team. I'm very, very excited to watch him. Hopefully be able to kind of have a good impact for this team because we're going to need him. And he's going to be a very, very interesting signing to see where he plays. Have your thoughts in the comments. Where do you think Zirkzee will play? Will it be off the left, off the right? Number 10, striker. Like there's a plethora of positions where Joshua Zirkzee could play for Manchester United. And I'm actually unsure where he can play because how did you fit him to the team? He's going to want to start most games. And it's kind of a good dynamic to have, to be fair, like people fighting for positions. I think it is a very, very good thing. So, yeah, let's see what happens. This has been me talking about Joshua Zirkzee. I'm going to be talking about where he will play for Manchester United in a different video, which will be coming out relatively soon as well. So leave a like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos. As I said, let me know what videos you want to see. There'll be plenty of videos coming up on the channel, which we can discuss and kind of be interactive. So have your thoughts on them. And yeah, don't forget to stay tuned for more videos on the channel. This has been me talking about Joshua Zirkzee. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and peace.